Hi everyone and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to have a little talk with you and I'll try and keep it short and sweet because I have been doing well with my videos, cutting them shorter. I try to keep them down to 10 minutes and it's just, it's just courtesy to you gals who have hundreds and hundreds of videos to watch, which I do on a daily basis. I will average easily 50 videos, plus answering questions as well. So it gets up there, and I love you all, and I don't want to miss one video. And I have a confession to make that I have slackened off a little bit where some of my subscribers are concerned, and they're not necessarily people that watch me on a weekly basis, but they're people that I really enjoy watching. So I'm making a point of trying to get around them again and start to watch the videos. So Carol is someone that I have been following since the very beginning. She is a beautiful, beautiful girl. I will link her channel down below so you can go and see her, watch her videos. She talks about handbags. Now she has high-end handbags, Chanel, Louis Vuitton, and she's a very, very beautiful girl, down to earth, very humble, and that's why I watch her. Yeah, go check out Carol because she's an amazing girl, and I watched, I think, 3 of her videos this morning just to try and catch up with what's happening in her life. And a couple of her videos, she was talking about first of all, her wish list was one of them for 2018. Not necessarily that she will purchase these items, but just kind of, we all have a wish list, right? And it got me to thinking, and of, now she's just a young girl. She's probably only in her 30s. Whereas I'm in my 60s now, so my wish list is getting shorter and shorter and shorter. So she inspired me today to actually make this video, and I haven't decided what I'm going to call it yet, but you'll already know what it's called when you click on this video because I'll have made my mind up. But I'm thinking of my anti-wish list, because she has her wish list because she's a young girl and, she's starting out, she's a career girl, she's a mom, she's a wife, she's starting out in her life where I'm in my 60s and I'm living my life to the fullest and I'm loving it and I'm healthy right now and I'm blessed with that. But I'm thinking of calling this video my anti-wish list. And I don't mean that in a negative way, I mean that in a positive way. And I'm going to insert some pictures of my handbags. And as you know, I sold some last year, and I've got it down to about 22 handbags, and then I've got lots of little Dooney and Burt pouches and makeup bags, and I also have some Michael Kors little pouches and makeup bags. I have evening bags and stuff like that, but I have about 22 handbags. And my lifestyle does not need 22 handbags. My lifestyle would be quite happy with 10 handbags. Now, having said that, handbags have always been a passion for me. If you've been following me for a while, you'll know that my husband started me off with my very first somewhat designer. I wish I had kept it, and I mentioned that to Carol today on her video. I said I wish I had kept that beautiful bag that my husband bought for me, the one I coveted in a shop window in a little town where we grew up, and it was this beautiful nude, I believe it was like a nude natural colored suede handbag, hobo handbag with fringes on it. And it was purchased in the 70s. When I met my husband in the early 70s, it would have been around 1973, 74, 75, somewhere in there. And every time we would walk past this shop, I'd look in the window and this handbag was there. And we would go on our merry way, and I'd say, oh, I love the handbag, and blah, 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 and that would be it. We would just go on our merry way. Well, we were just dating at that time, and that handbag would have probably cost a week's wage. You put that in perspective of how much, say, a Louis Vuitton bag would cost now. The average person who is going to be buying a Louis Vuitton bag would probably make that amount, say $1,000 a week, or whatever it is. But if you're in that category of purchasing a Louis Vuitton handbag, obviously you got to be making the money to be able to purchase it. We weren't making that kind of money, and I was a hairdresser, a humble hairdresser that was making very little money, and my husband was a construction worker making very little money. But I think that handbag probably cost him about a week's wages. So even if you average that out at, say, the average person making $500 or $600 a week, that handbag probably cost equal to that in the 70s. So he purchased that bag and gave it to me, and I wore that bag to death. And then I guess it must have gotten thrown out. I wish I had not thrown that handbag out, because that handbag has such fond memories for me. My first real handbag, I had handbags before that, but they were purchased in, for you girls in the UK, it was purchased in, what was it called? Woolworth. Do you girls remember Woolworth? So yeah, I think it was kind of purchased in a Woolworth. So that's the kind of handbags I had, but I always had a passion for handbags. So I digress. Anyway, getting on to the handbags I have now, I have 22 handbags, and I think I'm going to really seriously sit down and do an anti-wish and purge out some of those handbags. I'm not going to say I'm never going to buy another handbag, because it's a passion of mine, but I'm thinking of more practical handbags now. So, a black handbag and a satchel, and keep most of the Doonies I have, because they are my favorite bag, and I have a couple of Michael Kors that are very special to me, and my Tiganello bags are also special to me. So, but I'm going to try and really do this is my anti-wish video. So I'm going to insert some pictures of some handbags in there, and maybe you would give me some input on which ones you think that I could live without. I can live without them all, but which ones would be the bags that you think I could live without the least, for practicality? Because I do socialize, I do go out, I do, go to nice places and parties and restaurants. So I will always have a nice handbag, but I'm thinking all I need really is one handbag a month that I could switch out of. Seasonal bags are nice to have. I will always keep a creamy white bag in my collection. I will always have a couple of pink ones in my collection, and a couple of black ones, a couple of nice neutral colors. But yeah, have a look at these pictures that I insert, or this video that I insert, and give me your thoughts. Do you have an anti-wish list? Like, I'm also purging my makeup. I'm trying to use up everything. I just did an empties video, so you'll see that a lot of those were things that I'm using up. Cleaning out my closets, looking at my clothes, thinking to myself, I haven't worn this in a while. I should pass this on to one of the women's shelters. Some of the, I don't have a lot of makeup, but a lot of it I just pass on to my girls. So, yeah. Do you have an anti-wish list? Do you, Are you a mature lady of my age and you want to get rid of things rather than purchase more things? Just love to hear your thoughts, ladies. And yeah, if you would like to do this anti-wish, let's call it a tag, because it's just something that I came up with while I was watching Carol's video today of her wish list. And I thought, I don't really have a wish list. We all wish for maybe, Chanel flap, black, beautiful bag. But I have my Michael Kors quilted bag that I'm in love with. So I'm quite happy with that. And as I get older, I have less and less and less things that I wish I had. So ladies, give me your thoughts on if you have an anti-wish list, if you'd like to do this video, if you'd like to do this tag. Just let me know down below that, yeah, you're going to do it, and if you do, let me know so I can come and watch it also. So I hope this tag moves on. I hope I've created something that might be of interest to you ladies. And hey, you guys too. Steve, my Crimson Fantasy. You can do this tag too if you want to. But you're kind of young, so your wish list is probably this long. So anyway, guys and gals, I hope you enjoyed this video because I enjoyed making it. And go check out Carol's wish list. She's a beautiful girl and I love her to bits. And I promise, Carol, I'm going to watch more of your videos from now on and not slack off. There's a few people out there that I haven't touched base with in a while, and they've lost contact with me as well, but they were there at the beginning. And you know what? Life happens, and I'm not saying that it's their fault. I'm not saying that it's my fault. I'm saying that it's life, and that's what happens. But I'm definitely going to make a conscious effort to connect with you ladies that I have lost connection with over the last few months. And after all, you were there for me at the beginning, and I'd like to continue to keep in touch with you and make time for everyone, because I wish I could just have more hours in the day where I can spend on watching people. It's just impossible. We just can't do it. And we just have to prioritize, and we have to live our lives as well. And there's a life outside of this little box here. So anyway, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe down there. There? Is it there or is it there? I have no idea. And don't forget to ring that little bell. Ring my bell, ring my bell. Somebody does that. Glitzy Fritzy does that. Yes. Sorry, I'm not stealing your logo. I might edit that out or not. Thanks a lot, guys. I love you all, and don't let anyone ever dull your sparkle. Bye.